Hey there, I'm going to do another little bonus video. This is yesterday's Squardle. Now, Squardle does not use like numbers like most of the other Wordle variants. It just has the day's date. So this is for Monday, March 21st, 2022. This, as you see on my screen, is I played free play mode yesterday. So let's see if I can get this. We're going to do the Daily Squardle and get it going. Let's see. Uh-oh. I've lost my word die, so I guess that means I'm just going to start with irate. So we have some I's. We have an R, I, an R somewhere, an A somewhere, a couple of A's, and we have lockdown an E. Great. Oh, I want to get something that has an A not in the first position. So hopefully it'll get one of the words there. How about champ? That has some different letters. So let's try champ. And we've figured out another spot where it's not. We do know that that middle row has a P in it. And there are no M's or H's anywhere on the board. Okay. Let's see. We know there is an E starting the word across the bottom. I don't know. I'm tempted to. I almost wanted to play every, but I don't know because I kind of want to know if there's more E's than just the one. Let's see. We have played. We know there is an R on the board somewhere, so it'd be kind of good to see if we can narrow it down. I'm just going to play every. Hopefully that's not going to mess me up. We do know that there is an R on the right column and one in the bottom row. Also, the bottom row has two E's. It's kind of hard to see, but there are kind of two arrows on the thing saying that there's something in that row. Okay. So we are back to the first, the left column or top row. We know that there is a C and an I in the top row. And in the left column, we know there is an A and an E. Well, we know it ends in E. There are no H's or M's. What are the letters that we haven't tried? We haven't tried L. We have not tried S. We have not tried N. What can we do try to get one or more of those letters in there? I'm curious about what has a C and an I, though. There's no T, so it's not going to be slate. I'm going down the left column. I don't really want to try the word slave, but you know, it's a valid word and you never know. So, could see it, you know, they don't put words in there about being comfortable or not. Good thing is we know there are no V's anywhere on the board. So yeah, well, we got something out of it. There is an S, an L, and an A in the word on the left column. So just not in that order. Okay, we are going back down the middle column or the middle row. Down the middle column, we have an A. That's all we know. That's all we know. And in the middle row, we know there is a P. Interesting. Not a lot of information on that. I'm tempted to do a word that has both the P and the A, but we're not gonna. I mean, for information, right? There's not gonna be a word that I'm gonna just guess. It's gonna really nail it down for the other word. Because I'm just thinking of like paste, right? But that's not really necessarily good because we know the last letter of the row is not E, and we know the last letter of the column is not E. So we know, putting an E in the last position is kind of a waste. Actually, we know there's no E in either one because it would have said so. So let's not use the letter E here. I think we need some more vowels. Maybe an O or a U. Have we played I? We have played I, but we don't necessarily have information on I in relation to this other than it's not the first word of the row. It could be the first word of the column. I'm very tempted to play a word that came up. Oh, it was like one of these random generated word videos that somebody was doing. But anyway, I want to try the word ionic. It's kind of, I don't know, two eyes. I don't know. I just, let's see. It actually did tell us something. It did tell us there's a very high likelihood there's an I right here. It's either here or here or here or maybe here. I don't know. Okay. What do we know? We know there are actually two E's in this row. So there's an E to start and there's an E somewhere here. There's also an R somewhere in here. And in this column, we know there is a C and an R. Well, let's see. We've tried every. I am running out of guesses, right? By the way, I need to get some green. Every time you get a green, then you get a bonus guess. So you kind of stay alive. So I have 5 bad guesses left and all the right guesses left. Does that make sense? I hope it made sense. I almost, is like ender a word? And even so, is that like a bad word? Have I played end at all? I haven't played end at all. I have a feeling that the very bottom right letter is an R. So I am kind of tempted to just hit that and go. Good. So I'm very close to finding out that that is enter across the bottom. I think it is. Okay. But that's not where I'm working. I'm working across the top and the left right now. And one of the things about this game that's so confusing, besides having just a total mess on the screen, is you work on one thing and then you're changing to somewhere else on the board. Okay, we know there's an S, an L, and an A, and ends in E. So LAS. There are no H's. Oh, you know what I'm thinking? Why can't it be laps? It absolutely could be laps down the left. That was a Wordle word about 10, 11 days ago. Yeah. Bonus guess. See that? All right. So I have 4 bad guesses remaining. Okay. So in the middle row, we have a P, an O, and an N. We know it starts with a P. And that O is not the second letter. By the way, we know from this here saying there's an O in this row and this column, we know this has to be an O. Now, one thing about Squirtle is it lets you have notes, the enter note. I'm not like scrolling down to this a lot because I feel it's much less useful than it is in Wordle. So I'm less worried about it than normal because it just doesn't It's just not as useful information other than reminding you that the other letters exist. Oh, and while we're at it, I think this is a T. So if that's a T, that might give me a hint if I'm trying to figure down that row. The middle that column, the middle column has an O and an A. And I believe it ends in T. That doesn't tell me I know what I think it is. This middle is going to get me, I think. I think that's where I'm in the most trouble right now is the middle. I have a feeling that across the top row, it goes LOA something. Not loathe because there's no T in that row and there's no H at all. But I just have a feeling that that's an A. Okay. So I'm just trying to think down the middle. Trying to think of what I could get, like, that might not actually be a word. What it's worth, I don't think I've played the letter U yet. Not that I can. Oh, what about that? What about the boot? I feel like I have to play this. I'm running out of guesses, so this could be bad. It is bad. Oh, I did get. What did I get? Oh, I filled in enter. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, that's good. I thought I would have to go across there to do that. So, also, I did nail down that there is an O in the middle. Good to know. Where am I at? I am going down the right column because I've done the bottom row. So we know there's a C. We know there's an R, but we've already found the R. We are really short on vowels. There are no U's anywhere on the board. It's definitely not an E. I think that we have to have an A or two. We could have an I here. If I had an I here, what if I went I? I don't know. It's got to be a C. There has to be a C. And ooh, we know it's not incur because there are no U's anywhere on the board. And that's not a word. Watch. That's not in the dictionary. You know why it's not in the dictionary? Because it's not a word. Sicker? Sicker than a dog? Hmm. I really do need to feel like I do need to figure out this one. Uh, now I'm going to look and see what we have. See if there's some letters we've not used. K-U, W, F, G. Have I really not played G? J, K. Is there a possibility there's a G in here? I'm not seeing it. Ooh, ooh. It'd be this. We could definitely have a C there for sure. Could we have an I there? Yeah. Could we have a G there? We've done nothing to find out about the letter G. And can there be an A there? There can be an A there. So this could be the word cigar. It fits completely, and there's no information against it. So let's try the word cigar and hope for something good. Ah, it is the word cigar. Bonus guess. Great. Still alive. Okay. Let's go across the top and see what we know. We know there is a L and a C, and I think we know that the second letter is O. There's also an I in there, so I think that means that we have logic, right? Is there anything else it could be? I don't think there's anything else. If there is, I'm not saying it. So we're gonna go with logic. Woo! It was getting so scary, and now we're starting to get somewhere. Okay. So down the middle we have G blank O blank T. Do we know anything else? We do know. Okay, so we know the G. Great. And we actually know that the second letter is an L, because look at this. Look at this. This says there's an L across here, and it obviously isn't here. So the second letter has to be an L. We know the middle letter is an O. I see no reason why this isn't a T or an A followed by a T. Let's gloat. Whew. All right. So now this is doing good. Now we only need to get the middle. We know that there is an N from here. And that's all we know. So we know that either this is an N, very unlikely, or this is an N. So P something O-N-G. What could that middle letter be? We could have an R. Is there any reason why this can't be an R? Oh, no, it has to be an R. Look at this. There's an R here. So P-R-O-N-G. Prong. This literally, logically, lopically must be prong. All right. So that was the Daily Squardle for March 21st, 2022. A little bit of a mess on the screen. 3 guesses remaining. I feel really good about that. That's an excellent score. Time-wise, not bad. We're under 20 minutes. I know there's probably people knocking these out, speed running them in like 4 minutes. Hey, if you want to be friends with those people, fine. If you want to follow those people, fine. But you know what? I am glad you're here. Thank you for being a friend. Thank you for not blocking me. I hope that you have a great day. Am I going to do this every day? No. As you noticed, even when I do well, it takes more time. So I can't do this all the time, but every once in a while we can have a bonus. So thank you. Talk to you later. Bye.